Hey everybody, it's Thursday and I'm here with you today for another live video. Thanks for joining me. I guess the news that I'd love to share with you is how much fun the Home and Family show was, and I hope that most of you had a chance to watch the segment. If you didn't, I posted it to my page, my Wendi Turnabout as Baby Grace page, and also my Wendi Luli page if you are friends with me on Facebook. So it's on there. It's on the Hallmark Channel site, and it's for Monday, September 9th. So if you look at that, you'll find it. And then if you scroll down a little bit, there'll be these little buttons like 1 through 9, and I'm actually the 4th segment. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing and you just want to watch the one little segment, it's segment 4. So anyway, that's really exciting. I have to tell you that it was pretty crazy just being on the Universal set, and I haven't done this before. I mean, I guess I have, but I was so little, I don't really remember all of that, and just the lights and the cameras and all what they tell you to do, and just going over the segment like 4 times with me before it happened, and then it totally was different than what they said. And so I don't know if you noticed, but I was kind of caught off guard and had to kind of think a little bit because the question was a little different than what they told me it was going to be. But I think it turned out okay, and there were a ton of stuff that got cut. And the one thing that I was the most upset that got cut is there was a whole story that they wanted me to talk about. And the story was about my sister-in-law, and I just love the story. And I probably just went too long. But what I'm going to do is read the story, and then I'll tell you what I probably would have said if they would have shown it. And then I have a couple other things to talk about. But okay, so the devotion is number 52, chapter 52, and it's from season 4, episode 1, and the episode is called Cast-Offs. And the devotional is called Loving Again. The quote is from Aunt Kezia, and she says, "Hurting goes away, love never." Losing someone we love isn't easy. In the beginning, the hurting seems as if it will never go away. Laura loses her dog, Jack. She doesn't know how to love again because the loss is so painful. Aunt Kezia knows what loss can do. It shuts the door on a heart begging to be filled. Kezia gives Laura permission to talk about Jack, to remember him every day until the sting subsides. My sister-in-law adopted Kezia's advice without ever watching this episode, and the concept cemented in her heart when her baby boy's heart stopped beating 2 days before he entered the world. Colton never saw his mother's face, but he has forever changed the way she deals with grief. When Marie lost Colton, she could have disengaged from life, but instead, she climbed into the arms of Jesus. He took her grieving heart and filled it so that love could continue to pour out. Colton is part of our family because of the way Marie remembers and celebrates him. We family members never had the chance to meet him face to face, but we will in eternity. When life is one big hurt, run to Jesus. Somebody must be at my door. Okay, let me start that again. When life is one big hurt, run to Jesus. He will meet you in the pain. He can soothe your heart. Mo! Stop! Okay, he will meet you in the pain. He can soothe your heart until it's ready to love again. Aunt Kezia begs Laura to open her heart. Seriously? Hold on a second. I'm in the middle of a video. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were recording. It's okay. I'm just Hi, my wonderful husband just got home and Mo barks at my husband. Isn't that great? Don't you think that he would just bark at people that that he doesn't know, but that she doesn't know? Okay, let me do the last paragraph again. When life is one big hurt, run to Jesus. He will meet you in the pain. He can soothe your heart until it's ready to love again. Aunt Kezia begs Laura to open her heart to a new dog because Bandit needs love just as much as Jack did. Loving goes on and on forever. And the verse is Matthew 11:28, and it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Okay, so a couple of you are like, oh my goodness, how sad. And it is a sad story, but the beautiful part about this story is that Marie did exactly what Aunt Kezia was telling Laura to do. Is talking about Jack over and over and over again, like not forgetting him, because that's how your love can continue. And that's how she could actually learn how to love Bandit. And for Marie, she just celebrated Colton and talked about him all the time. She would just remember him all the time. I mean, every time I see her, she talks about Colton. And every time she posts things about him. And the sweetest thing is that Marie and her husband, Alex, now have a beautiful 8-month-old little girl named Maddie. And Maddie, I know, has heard all about Colton, about her big brother who loves her and is going to meet her in heaven one day. And gosh, I'm going to cry. But that's just so beautiful that Marie could climb into the arms of Jesus and not just shut down. And I guess I say this, we all have stuff that's really hard. And when we lose people, you never really know how we're going to react. Sometimes it's a very conscious choice whether to disengage or not, and sometimes you have no choice at all. You just react however your body is going to react. And when my dad passed away, I had a really hard time, and I wasn't trying to disengage from life. I wasn't making that choice, but my body just, I was having panic attacks and terrible dreams and nightmares, and so that was how I reacted. But you don't really know what you're gonna do, and so or how your body's gonna react. And for Marie, she just made a very conscious decision that she was going to just celebrate Colton, and that she was Colton's mom forever. And anyway, so that's the story that didn't make it, which we taped and everything. And then when it was shown, I totally thought that I was going to see it, and then it didn't happen. They cut about a third of the interview, so there's a few other things that they cut also. But I think the interview went really good, and it was super fun. And that kind of leads me into the next thing is, I didn't know this, but the host of Home and Family, Cameron Matheson, he just announced that he has kidney cancer. And it's crazy because the show aired, my segment aired on Monday, and Tuesday is when he announced it on the show. And so it was just like the next day, and I started to feel a little bad that I didn't know it was happening and could have encouraged him, because he has a tumor on his kidney. I had a tumor in my brain. Like sometimes it just is, it's close, you know, and although his is cancerous and mine was not, thank goodness. But so actually he just went into surgery like 5 minutes ago. And so I just ask all of you if you can just say a prayer for him, and that his faith would be strengthened because of this circumstance, because of this storm in his life. So that is the other thing I wanted to say about Home and Family. when people are going through things that are hard, God speaks really loudly. And so I'm just praying that God would be speaking really loudly to Cameron right now, and just pray for his family and his recovery and treatment. And so and the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys all about is I just celebrated 20 years of marriage last night. So yesterday was my 20-year anniversary with my husband. And yes, we had a great day. And well, not really. He worked and I was doing all the normal stuff. But we went out to dinner and hung out. So that was good. Went for a beautiful sunset beach walk. And so, yeah, it was really awesome. But anyway, what am I trying to say? And now he's home, and he's never home on Thursdays at 1 o'clock. So that's fun. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to tell you, sorry, I'm going to make this short, is that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, so that's 7 p.m. Eastern, or what's that, 6 p.m. Central, I'm going to be doing another Facebook Live for Up TV, and it's their Facebook page. So I guess Little House on the Prairie is moving to Up TV, and so they've invited me to do a Facebook Live, talk about my book, talk about my time on the show. And so if you guys want to join me for that, that'd be great. You do need to go to the Up TV page. So just search for Up TV, UPTV, pretty easy. And just go on there at the right time, 4 p.m. here or 7 p.m. in the East. And you can catch a video. It's probably going to be, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, something like that. But there's lots of questions that they want me to hit on. And if you want to join me for that, that would be great. And the last thing that I wanted to say is I will be away for a few weeks. So Thursday, I cannot promise you anything for the next 2 weeks because I'm not sure where I will be, if I will have Wi-Fi or if I'm just on vacation. So I will try to post something, pictures or maybe random videos, or who knows. But I just wanted to let you know that my husband and I are taking off and going to have a wonderful trip, and we totally need it. We are exhausted. I'm not sure why, but it has been a really busy 6 months. So just wanted to let you know on that. But join me tomorrow for the Up TV live video. And let's see, what else? I don't know. What else? If you want to stay, if there's anything you want to look up or see, go to my website. I'm keeping that very current. So for future events or all that. So anyway, I hope you are having a really great day. Let me see if anyone has any questions, because I haven't been looking at here at all. Let's see. Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. Well, if anyone had a question, I tried to answer it, but it looks like we got through all of them. So anyway, oh my goodness, praying for you, Mandy. Oh, if anyone saw her just comment here that her husband died last week. Praying for her 2 boys, and obviously pray for Mandy, because that would be super hard. Let me see if I can see anything else. Okay, yeah, pray for Mandy. Her husband, Chuck, died last week, and pray for their 2 boys. Totally praying for you, Mandy. That's really tough. I will quote a verse for you that is my favorite verse in all the Bible, and it helps me when I feel hopeless. And it's from Romans 15:13, and it says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow." And right now, it probably feels like really empty and doesn't feel like you're overflowing. But I just pray that you would be filled with the joy and the peace of Jesus. And I'm really sorry, and I hope that you have people gathered around you and helping you and supporting you. Be praying for that, God. Praying for that, Mandy. So, okay. Wow, what a heavy end. But hey, this is so cool to be able to just hear something like that and be able to lift each other up in prayer. So I just hope that any of you out there that can lift up Mandy, I would really, really appreciate that. So anyway, okay. I hope you have a really great rest of the day. Hope to see some of you tomorrow on Up TV. And I'll try to be posting fun pictures from where my husband and I are. So anyway, love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.